Hey guys, welcome to the first segment of Shardin Things. Oh, or second, I don't really know which one.
It's definitely the second.
It's definitely the second? Which one's the first one?
When you did our predict our deaths, it was your very first one.
That was like my announcement.
That's our like announcement video.
But this
But
is
you
like
have an announcement and then you did just one.
It was never posted then.
Yes,
yeah,
you did.
it was. This is the one where I actually give you content. Okay.
I don't know what's happening. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Well, I'm Shardin. This is Hannah. You know who Hannah is. You wouldn't be watching it if Hannah wasn't in here.
Yes, they would. It's Shardin Things. You're Shardin.
I obviously don't know how to YouTube yet. Okay, so I thought it would be appropriate that we start off with a Stranger Things type of video because my whatever it's called segment, thank you, is called Shardin Things based off of Stranger Things. So what we're gonna do, even though we haven't really watched Stranger Things in a while, because we binge watched it when it first came out and we were obsessed with it, and then life happened and we can't really watch it all the time, and we don't really know every detail of the show, but we're gonna do some predictions for season 2 of Stranger Things, and we're really excited, and I can't wait. And I love all the kids in it. They're so cool, and oh my god, I love everything about it. And it just reminds me of Super 8, and we'll talk about Super 8 another time. So basically, the big question that everybody's asking is 11 alive? And I think 11 is alive because, first of all, for production reasons, why the fuck would they get rid of Millie Bobby Brown? She is so cute, and she's so talented. Like, she is the show.
She is. I think she's still alive. I want her to be, even if she's not.
Even if she's not, like... But he, like, Hopper or whatever, he left the waffles and everybody thinks, okay, that's him trying to get food to 11.
like fetching her.
True. I think she has to be. Like, when she died or disappeared or whatever, she disappeared with the monster. But Will disappeared and Barb disappeared. That doesn't mean she won't come back. Like, she could just be in the Upside Down, and that's where I think she is.
She's just chilling there.
She's just chilling there. Another question was, is 11 connected to the Upside Down or the monster? What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Like, by far, like, I feel like she has to be, like, the bridge between the two, especially with the monster mostly. The Upside Down, I feel like a lot could have just been, like, happening to create that, and she was just a small part of it, kind of like the door to open it, but it was, like, already there. But with, like, the Demogorgon, like, I think she has to do
I think it would be too wild of a show to have a whole Upside Down thing going on with a monster and have a whole, like, lab scientist thing with 11 being, like, psychic. Like, how can you... Those have to be tied in together. There has to be a reason. I feel like something with the science lab or whatever made the Upside Down happen and occur, and some psycho shit went on. Like, I don't know. It has to be connected. Like, it can't just be randomly just like, oh, like, we have a whole story about this and a whole separate story about this. We'll talk about how this came to be and this came to be. It's totally different. No, it's gotta be together. And so then I was doing some research, and in the beginning, 11 said she was a monster, and people are trying to say that can, like, connect to the monster, but I think personally she was just saying that because of, like, how she's killed people because of her powers and she can't really control it. So I don't really think she is aware that she could have this connection to the monster, because I don't think she's fully aware of all her abilities yet, and she's scared of them. Also, it says she made contact with the Demogorgon. Do you remember that? Like, through a sensory take in the lab. Like, I personally don't remember that happening because it's been a long time.
Like, they tried to make her meet him or something like that.
It's weird. See,
like,
they gotta be
the
connected.
pitch black thing, and there was, like, the water, and, like, he was, like, waiting over eating. So I don't remember.
Something's going on.
It was so
Those
long
Duffer
ago.
Brothers got me fucked up. At the very end, basically, we came in contact with Will having visions and that kind of thing. I just believe he's attached to the monster in some way because of him being in that Upside Down with that thing coming out of his throat.
He threw up, like, the slugs or something. Like,
yeah.
That was disgusting. And he had, like, visions of, like, him being back in the Upside Down, but not, like, in the cocoon thing, but, like, just being in the Upside Down. So I definitely think we're gonna, like, revisit that, especially with him.
Yeah, and I have a theory about that, and we're gonna come back to that later because I feel like that's such a big deal. Okay, another question was, what does this mean for Hopper and Joyce now that they've rescued Will from the Upside Down? Well, I don't think it's just going to be, like, peachy clean, like, everything's going to be all happy now, we got Will back. Like, no, you can't just be like, oh, everything's good, we found him. No, there's going to be so many I would be asking questions all over the place. I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? How did he come back? You had a kid that was dead, and that wasn't him. Who was the kid that looked like Will? That wasn't Will. Like, it was, there has to be questions, there has to be investigations. You have to, like, where did he come from? What's happening? Like, I'd be freaking out.
I thought the question was like about them romantically. I'm like,
oh, it probably was.
I mean, go ahead.
Romantically,
Sure.
if you can help Joyce out,
I mean, all she wanted was a sit.
if you can put some lights in her house,
Will. Yeah, and Christmas lights decorate for her, like, for the holidays.
I'm down for it because he believed her.
Yeah, he was actually, I hated him at first, but then his, like, that character growth, I was like,
He started to,
like, he was like, yes, let's fucking do this, like, we're gonna do it.
I was rooting for my girl Joyce the whole time, and people would not believe
Yeah,
her.
for
And I was like,
real.
a mother knows. Who was Dr. Brenner, and why did 11 call him Papa? Definitely Dr. Brenner's ahead of the whole science investigation. And I'm not sure if he's actually her father, because didn't she,
think so.
wasn't she stolen from her mother?
Yeah, that was a weird storyline.
That was weird.
I was like, I need more info. What the hell is happening?
I
'Cause
feel
didn't she
like-
die like right after they left or something?
yeah,
like I
literally.
don't remember, so I'm
I don't
sorry.
know. If we're wrong, comment.
Like she
Tell
never
us.
like talked and like ever.
It's been a
It was, like,
while
her
since I've
sister.
rewatched this, and I'm gonna rewatch it and then be like, Shardin, you were fucking wrong. You don't know
like, oh
shit.
shit, that was what happened with this.
But like, I believe,
our own joke.
because you know, like this is kind of far fetched, but you know, like if someone's like held captive or something, like when they're very very young, they don't know who their parents are. Like that's their parents. Like I feel like that's kind of a situation that happened with 11. She's just assuming like it's her father. Or like he's telling her like I'm your father, like trust me, like that's why she's doing the evil things. Like she wouldn't want to like kill like the cat or whatever, but she would still try. Like she trusts him for sure, but I don't think it's her actual father. Another question was, are there other psychic children we haven't met yet? What do you think?
I feel like for now we should focus on 11 because there's so much still to tell there. But I mean, there might as well be like her mom also kind of was like weird in that sense, so I feel like it could be like either like a bloodline thing or like there's more out there, like and not just her but her parents.
I think fans were assuming that there were others because of the whole why is her name 11, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they think there's 1 through 10 are out there, but I think 1 through 10 might have been failed experiments because basically what they wanted 11 for was to kill. Like she could psychic, like through her telepathy or whatever, I don't know what you call it, she can kill people. And they saw that and they loved her for that. Remember, he wanted to kill her off because she wasn't doing what she was supposed to be doing. And then she killed like the guards and he was like, oh my god, I love her. I'm gonna keep this one. Like, that's what I think what happened. Because like the other ones must have been failed experiments or they're out somewhere in the freaking laboratory, but we haven't seen anything of them. And I think we're definitely going to learn a lot more about that laboratory in this next season because that was just kind of like weird. So it was just like 11 escaped. Yeah, some weird shit's going down there.
And like how they act around it.
For real. Okay, so does Hopper work for the government now?
I hope not. I kind of like him as just like the cop of the town, kind of like cliche thing, but like to put him in the government would just be too far fetched and kind of like, it's too like predictable.
I think he's just trying to get like information from them. Like it reminds me of Super 8 once again when
We're like Super 8.
No, it really does relate a lot to Super 8. I should do a whole video based on that. Like how Stranger Things in Super 8 relate. But the sheriff definitely is just trying to get all the information. So I definitely think that's what Hopper's going for. I think he's a genuine character. Like I really liked him. He was good with Joyce. I don't think he's cruel. I don't think he's got cruel intentions. Especially because he gave 11 some waffles. Well, maybe the government people were like, "Yo, give my girl some waffles."
Like with the waffles.
There's so many things that could happen.
I'd just be like, "Fuck you."
Another question that a lot of people have asked, like on the internet. I know when not asked, but someone they've commented on a lot was Steve. Is Steve really a piece of shit? Okay. That's a good question, I think.
I mean, like, yeah, but then also like, nah, because like he had some redeeming qualities at the end, but also like he was just trying to save his own ass.
That's so true.
With the fucking bat.
You right.
She was good.
You right.
Like, I I don't know.
So do you think Nancy's gonna end up with Jonathan?
I want her to. I don't give a shit about that. Romantic-wise, I'm like,
I
yes.
feel like a real connection though.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Steve might be hot. Like Jean-Ralphio Saperstein.
I was
like,
actually surprised when like, oh, they were together again, like at the very end. I was
yeah,
like,
that was the surprise.
What?
I liked that though because it's a twist, and everybody expects her to get with Jonathan, and like for that to happen, it's kind of like what? But it's like
she also
okay, it's different.
with them and go through the very end. I feel like this is more realistic.
Yeah, that's why I didn't really
just
like Nancy because I was like, she doesn't really do anything important.
Hey, she tried.
And she like okay, I give her props for trying to save Barb and try to get Barb because where the fuck is Barb? Is she
That's
dead?
the real question.
I think Barb's dead.
No.
You don't think she's dead?
After what they like the big deal people made of it, I feel like
they might bring her back
of it. Like not necessarily like bring her fully back.
I think they're gonna explain it.
Yeah,
they got
in some way.
Because why didn't anybody give a shit about Barb?
She just disappeared after being at a pool. Like Nancy and Steve.
Nobody cared except for freaking Nancy.
Nancy was
her mom was like, I don't know, is she with you?
like it was just like that's best friends.
Ghosts. That's us.
That's
You're
us.
Nancy.
If I ever freaking disappeared, I'd be like, where the fuck is Shardin?
Gosh. And when she was losing her virginity too, like
she was having sex with her Barb.
I think that's Nancy's deal. I think she's too attached to Steve because 1, he's cute. 2, she lost her virginity to him. 3, I don't think she really understands love. And Jonathan, just that
shy, awkward kid.
it always occurs that way.
Yeah.
Who knows? Steve might be an asshole for a reason because they usually have those little background stories and it's like, oh, he's a dick because he grew up like this and
yeah,
we might like
never
Steve.
met his family or anything. So
That's true, but his friends were a piece of shit. When they broke
his friends
the
were
camera,
assholes.
I was so sad. They broke his freaking camera. He was kind of stalking, but like love. Well, basically, I didn't do that much research to really know what's gonna happen next season, but I do think that I kind of wrote this down. They're definitely gonna focus on Will because since he's back, they have to give him some focus. They've been looking for him all the first season, and they're gonna be like, oh my god, is he okay? Like, what happened? Like, da-da-da-da-da. All his friends are gonna be revolved around him. Joyce is gonna be revolved around him. Jonathan's gonna be revolved around him. It's his brother. Her. Oh my god.
Brother.
And I definitely think, you know the game, I don't know what it's called, but the game that they play with the whole Demogorgon thing, that's,
and Dragons
yeah, that's I think that's definitely gonna come into play, and I think it'd be so freaking cool if, like, the game starts to connect with what's going on in their reality. Because we saw little things that were connecting, like the whole monster thing, and like even the boys, Lucas and what's their names, Lucas and Mike and Dustin, like they definitely saw connections to, like they're the reasons. Aren't they the reasons it's called the Demogorgon? Like didn't they make that up?
Yeah, I think it was based off of that.
So I think it'd be so cool if the game started like. Not I don't want no Jumanji shit, but you know what I mean. Like it's just like it's kind of like revealing what's going on.
Yeah,
that'd be really cool. So I don't think they can really continue with the whole 11 thing unless we start figuring some secrets about the government coming out
with the lab and everything. Because I mean, obviously, like Mike is gonna miss her, so he might bring her up a little bit, and that might like,
and they might even go looking for her.
Yeah,
because knowing them, they went looking for Will. They might go look for her.
Where's 11? Where's
the whole thing. First season, let's look for Will. Second season, let's look for 11. Third season, who's there? Where's Barb? They're like, wait, we forgot about Barb.
They're like, oh shit, we did it again. Moving on.
We forgot about Barb. Let's wait and look for her till the third season.
Be like, oh wait, someone else who went missing. Oh, we forgot about this bitch.
I definitely think like it would be a good like final episode of season 2, like seeing 11 again, because that would be good. If they're. Because I know she's got to come back. Like, it's Millie Bobby Brown. Like, she's got
they said,
talent.
Like, I heard, like, oh, she might just be in flashbacks. Bitch, no.
No. Duffer Brothers.
It's
Millie Bobby Brown.
She needs to be in, like, every fucking episode.
Like, Mike daydreaming and, like, oh, there she is. And then there's your appearance.
Something new. Not flashbacks, but, you know, just there. Millie Bobby Brown.
So, for, like, my main theory, and I heard about this on, like, I've had this thought, but it kind of like came together when I was watching the Jenna and Julian podcast. And if you don't watch Jenna and Julian podcast, they talk about some really cool conspiracy theories, and they talked about Stranger Things. And I'm not gonna quote them word for word because it was a long time ago when I watched it, but they had this theory that really resonated with me, and it's the fact that since he got that little like slimy thing like in his throat when he was in the upside down,
So
that
gross.
he's bringing like darkness up into the like from the upside down up to like the real world or some shit, and like that's the goal of the Demogorgon, to like spread that darkness and implement it into like
he's
people.
spitting up little
Like that's why he
Demogorgons.
took, but like yeah, kind of like he's like it's gonna spread or something.
Like a disease.
Like that's why he took him, because why would he take Will and not kill him, but he would kill Barb? You know what I mean? So I think he killed Barb. I think he was hungry, because wasn't there like the blood thing? She was like bleeding before she fell into the pool, so that's the reason it came and like got her. Will wasn't bleeding. I don't remember, but I think that's what happened. But so that's why I think Barb was more of like food than she was like a reason to
like
yeah.
cocoon and like
Yeah.
feed it. Oh.
I think Will is like a surrogate, or like I don't know the word for it, but like it's hard to explain. But I think he's like Brianna's like so like
A surrogate is someone who gives birth.
I know, but like it could be
But it,
that
like,
in a way,
carries someone
because
else's child?
he's carrying part of the
So,
Demogorgon
yeah,
within
like,
him.
where
It's
she's going
gross,
with it.
but like he's like reproducing. It's hard to explain,
So
and it sounds
reproducing the
gross, but like
Demogorgon babies
believe
and the little
me,
slime thingies.
he's bringing it up, because why is he giving these visions? Why is darkness in him? It's because of the Demogorgon. It was in him. He coughed it up. It's hard. It's really hard to explain, but hear me out. And if you can explain this better in the comments, please do, because I don't really know how to explain my thoughts right now.
No,
It's
I
gotta
see
be
where
reason.
you're going with
You
this.
see where I'm going, but like
Yes.
it's more intelligent than they're making it out to be. Okay,
I mean, you're making it out to be.
I can't explain it. But yeah, those are some theories and some questions people have had about season 2 of Stranger Things, and those were our comments on it, and I really hope you liked it, and I really want to know what you guys think season 2 of Stranger Things is going to be about, and what your answers were to our questions, and if you have any theories, and I just want to know more, but I don't want to be spoiled. That's my problem.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't do too much
all
research.
This is like theories.
Because I know, like the
But
Duffer Brothers.
Some people are like, spot on. I'm like,
Yeah, the Duffer Brothers like released like a 30-page like thing all about the Upside Down, and like I don't want to read that because
I don't even got
I
time
don't want
for
to get
that.
spoiled. It's so interesting, but I don't want to be spoiled. Okay, well, that's the first real, actual content-filled Shardin things for you. I know it's been like 7 months. I just gathered this for you, and I hope you liked it, and I'm sorry if you didn't, but there it is. Thank you guys.